So I know Lucaya Nation has been a little down lately, and you have every right to be. We have every right to be. But in this video, I'm gonna give you the top 5 reasons that Lucaya may still happen in season 4. What's going on, YouTube? So you know there's been a lot of negativity going around lately involving Girl Meets World. And a lot of that negativity has also came from me, I admit it. But that's because I'm pissed off. I'm not gonna apologize for it. Quite frankly, I think Girl Meets World deserves a little bit of negativity. The writers specifically, though. But all of that being said, I wanted to drop a positive video for a change, because it's kind of been a while. So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys the top 5 reasons, assuming that there is a season 4, that Lucaya may still happen. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Reason number 1. The ratings will drop if they don't. Now, I haven't looked at the numbers recently, but it wouldn't surprise me if the ratings haven't already dropped, because I get people all the time on my videos alone that tell me that they don't even watch the show anymore, and they only come by and watch my videos sometimes just to see what's going on with the show, and without that, they wouldn't even know themselves. So if they keep trying to do this no Lucaya experiment, there is no doubt in my mind that the ratings will continue to drop. Because although there's been people that have already stopped watching the show, there are people that are still watching and clinging on to hope that Lucaya will become a thing. But eventually, even those people are gonna get tired and fed up with waiting for the writers to grow a brain. So sooner or later, even those people are gonna stop watching. So if the writers wanna keep their ratings up, they're gonna have no choice. They're gonna have no choice but to give in to what we want. Reason number 2. I still have a hard time believing that all of that foreshadowing was there by coincidence or no reason. There is still a pretty decent chance that the writers actually aren't morons, and they actually had a plan all along. And their plan didn't involve Ruckus long term. This is actually one of the more logical possibilities. This is why every time I call the writers idiots, I try to put a disclaimer in there that, you know what, maybe they're not idiots, but I'm really pissed off right now, so they're idiots today. But a big part of me just cannot get over all of the foreshadowing that went on in season 2. I mean, sure, you could, if you really wanted to, say that some of those was a coincidence, but all of them? That's still just really to this day hard for me to believe. It's hard for me to accept. I mean, how many coincidences can you possibly have before you just have to acknowledge that some of this is probably on purpose for one reason or another? I mean, I'm just saying, people. And some of these foreshadowing moments couldn't be more obvious that it was done on purpose. And I already went over some of those in previous videos. Reason number 3. Probably one of the more far-fetched reasons, but the writers will get bored of being cliche and actually try to spice up the show and make their show different from Boy Meets World. And they will finally realize that they can't be Boy Meets World better than Boy Meets World. Maybe somebody in the writing room will actually want to be creative. Now, I know some of you are probably laughing right now, but assuming that all of these foreshadowing moments were coincidences, that doesn't mean that the writers can't change their minds later on. I mean, you would have to figure that eventually, even they would get tired of writing such boring scripts all the time. Now again, I admit that that is probably wishful thinking. I mean, in my opinion, they're probably way smarter than we realize, or they're just idiots. I mean, it's pretty hard to be anywhere in between at this point, which is kind of what this reason suggests. But you never know. Reason number 4. They have cut out literally every single big Ruckus scene since Ski Lodge. And this is a big one. And regardless on if the writers had any say in that or not, this leaves a lot of wiggle room for them to go in a different direction in the future. Because as far as what the audience knows and what they see a couple that's never together and never has any moments together. So it really wouldn't be that hard or that bad of a breakup if it ever did happen. Nobody's gonna care if Ruckus breaks up. Why would they? They never have any moments anyways. So literally nothing would change. Everything would be just like it was before. And then they could actually go in a direction that fans would actually give a f about. Sorry to be the one to break it to ya, but nobody gives a f about Ruckus besides a few 9 to 12-year-olds that may watch your show still. And that's assuming that they haven't already gotten bored themselves. Because as we all know, younger kids usually don't have big attention spans. They're probably already on to the next big show. Because it's not like your storylines are keeping them entertained. And you're cutting out so many Ruckus moments, why should they care anymore? I mean, if I was a Ruckus fan, I know I would have stopped giving a long time ago. Seriously. And I'm not even kidding when I tell you guys this. I honestly forget that they're a couple all the time. Because there are literally no reminders anywhere. Farkle and Smackle act way more like a couple than Ruckus ever has. And that's just the truth, whether you want to admit it or not. And reason number 5. I will do everything in my power to convince the writers that Lucaya needs to happen in season 4. I'll put out my best videos, I'll write my best emails, and if needed, I may even start another petition. If the writers don't make Lucaya endgame, it won't be because I didn't do everything in my power to try to convince them that that's the route that they need to go. They're gonna see the light, even if I have to grab their face and push them towards it. I don't give a f. But I just wanted to give you guys a little positivity video, a little reason to be a little bit hopeful, because I know we're down and we've been kicked around all of season 3. But until the show is officially over, the war is not over yet. Not by a long shot. So let's keep the hope, Lucaya Nation. Let's keep it until we have no choice but to drop it. But I'm done talking. Let me know how hopeful that you guys still are in Lucaya happening in the comment section below. And if you guys really enjoy my videos and want to help me make many more videos for you guys going forward, check out that Patreon link in the description box. And if you guys really enjoyed this video, you know what to do. But as always, until next time.